Nigerians have punctured the presidential ambition of former Vice President Atiku Abubakar in 2023, asking him to speak and condemn the death sentence placed on a Kano musician by a Sharia court. Atiku is currently trending on Twitter for negative reasons. Nigerians on Twitter are angry that Atiku, who often comments on issues and condemns Buhari and others, had refused to speak on the death sentence placed on Kano musician Yahya Sharif Aminu. A Twitter user, Malaki Udo, said Atiku has an opinion about everything except on the death sentence passed on that young fellow by a Sharia court in Kano for blasphemy. His silence means he's an extremist just like the rest of them, or he doesn't want to offend the extremists whose votes he needs tomorrow. A pity. Another user, Fumi Olusegun said, Atiku, Nigerians have been waiting for your stance on the death penalty passed down on a man for stating his mind. It would be nice to know the mind of someone who would likely be contesting to be our president soon. According to Tosin, I love Atiku, but I'm beginning to get scared he won't end up a sectional leader like Buhari. Two cases, the detention of Mubarak Bala and the Hausa guy they want to keep for blasphemy. He has nothing to say about it, but you guys want us to commit over 180 million people in his hands. A Twitter user, the Captain, said it would be nice if Atiku made his stance known on this matter. Okay. it will actually be in his best interest to mute so as to not anger any side with his view. For me, Atiku presidency is a no-no. Tinubu is a fat no. Yemi Osinbajo is a no too until I get certain explanation from him. We don't need a politician to rule Nigeria. I don't know who Nigeria needs. Oga, we still dey wait for you to speak for the guy that has been sentenced to death for blasphemy. Buhari contested how many times again for presidency, and we can see how he has moved this country to Eldorado. Atiku is on the same path. How many times will the same stick enter this country? Before we learn. If he really wants to help, he should support a qualified youth. Honestly, I don't know whether this is a blackmail or how will I put it, or they are just coming from him. You know, that is just what we are talking about. Okay, people are even talking about Atiku not even saying anything, because on most cases, most issues happening in this country is always coming out to hear his opinion, and most of the time, you know, it makes sense. But on this one, why is the man not saying anything? And some people have the opinion that forget all of them, that they have the same agenda, that, you know, one is just lesser than the other. The problem is that, or the another question we need to ask, okay, we fine. People are asking a pertinent question from Atiku Abubakar. Then what have we to say to the president? Somebody will laugh that. What kind of question am I asking? Of course, we need to still ask, because even the ones, he himself is the one who is the driver of this country, and see what is happening all over as far as security is concerned. What has he done? He has not done anything, and you are not asking him to say something about this. Of course, everybody knows his stand. They will not even support, they will not even say anything. They will just keep quiet. They will even downplay it. So for the fact that Atiku, everybody now knows a Buhari stand when this, and as far as this kind of issues are concerned. But Atiku that has not gone in. So if you are proving that you are better off, these are the issues that you need to talk about. But you guys don't forget that even if he says anything now, if peradventure he wins or he comes to become the president, you think he's going to stand by what he's saying now? Even Buhari that have said many things, now see what is happening. Talked about corruption, talked about everything that he said he's going to do. Has he been able to do them? No. So he can't even say anything now just to win the people's heart. If he gets there, he's going to do something different, because that is what has been happening in this country. They will tell you one thing when they are not a part of the government. As soon as they get there, they become something else. They will not say anything. So whether those times or most of those things that they say before they get into office is just to get people's attention. just to scam people or to deceive people, because they will tell you what you would like to hear, not what they know it is the right thing, because you want to hear it, but once they tell you, they won't do anything more than that. Well, you must Atiku is a very busy man. He doesn't want to be involved in religious matters. No infidels command him to talk. Do infidels command him to talk? In Christianity, nothing like blasphemy against Jesus Christ. In the Bible, at point of death, Jesus begged to forgive his killers, said, forgive them, they don't know what they are doing. What has Buhari said? What has Tinubu said? What has Lai Mohammed said? What has El-Rufai said? Is Atiku in government fishing in the desert? The north is a hook in the truth of Nigeria. Of course, these people are making sense. You know, I only make mention of a Buhari, that people are not even asking Buhari. Of course, people already know his stand, but you talk about a even since people have called that a Atiku now, what of a Tinubu himself? That one does not even say anything, whether good or bad. He does not. Tinubu does not say anything. The only thing Tinubu talks about is election, position, and position. That is it. But things bothering the people, because people have challenged him sometimes that he calls himself a national leader. But when national issues are there for him to even stand and do and say what you know or what you feel about it, he doesn't say anything until when people must have talk, then he will not come, will not arrange his media people, they will not write a very long thesis for Nigerians to read after much talk. So we know where they all stand, we know where they belong, we have been seeing all of those things from their body language. Like Mohammed, they won't say anything. You just, even if you just go and add this man Garba Shehu, Garba Shehu will tell you that they will just trivialize it, or you ask Femi Adesina, they will trivialize it. But I think somebody who is, somebody who came up with these other names apart from Atiku, I think it's a good thing that what of Tinubu, Lai Mohammed, El-Rufai, what have they done? What have they said? People are not calling them out. They are in government. Of course, people cannot even try to flog the matter again, because they already know the stance of this one. But maybe because Atiku is outside and you want to go in, what do you think about it? Well, maybe that's why they are calling him out. But those ones that are there, you see the problems that we are faced with, the problems that we have already, the challenges that we have already, they are there, they have the power, but they can't do anything. So why is there any need to even call them in the first place? Atiku, please maintain a dignified silence. Senators, House of Representatives, Buhari, they are there, they refuse to talk, and you are asking Atiku to talk. He has an ambition of president. You can't expect him to talk like that. Okay, that means we are all deceiving ourselves. But it's a good thing that people should call out those who have the power to do the needful, those who are there to protect lives, those who have been elected to protect the people. They should be called out, because you cannot just be there and things are going wrong. For the fact that they have not even answered to our calls, they've not even done it, we'll continue to call them, because they are receiving money. The taxpayers' money are being used to fund their lifestyle. And yet, in return, what do people get? Nothing. What do we get? Nothing. Is pain and all manner of things. So guys, let us hear your opinion. As people are calling out a article, do you think they have to have called him, or he should keep quiet? Some says he should not, some say he should not even say anything, that he should just maintain his silence. Leave your comment and let us know your thoughts.